Lager beer, it means that our beer only contains 4 ingredients, as you can see. If it's more or less, it's not a lager beer, but Heineken is. So yeah, 4 ingredients. The first one, water, is very important to our Heineken beer because our Heineken beer consists for 95% out of water. So it's very important to our beer. And what we do to maintain a consistent quality and consistent taste all around the world is that in every country, almost 70 around the world, every brewery has its own purification plant for water. What we do is we rinse the water, we clean it in a process called reverse osmosis. We get out the organisms and the molecules and we rinse it. And even in developing countries, we contribute to the local communities by providing them with this clean, fresh water. So the second ingredient, guys, is barley. That one can see it, and I'll hold it up. It's that one. It's a type of cereal grain which grows in the south of France because of the climate. It's hot and sunny, so not in the Netherlands, of course. But before we can use this barley, we need to malt it. And malting is a process of adding water to the barley, which it starts to sprout. After it has sprouted, a liquid comes out, or not liquid, a substance comes out which is called starch. And starch is very important for a later stage in our brewing process. So after that, we slightly roast the barley. The longer you roast the barley, the darker your beer gets. With our beer, it's golden. It's not yellow, it's golden. So we slightly roast it because we do not want a lot of dark beer. So after that, we heat it up 3 times, in which the starch transforms in a sugary liquid called wort. And then the fourth ingredient is called hops. Hops is a plant very important to our brewing process. It doesn't really smell that good, but the taste is good. And it's very important because it's responsible for 3 things in and around our beer. First of all, the part we use from the hops plant, which you can see on the wall over there, it can grow up to 30 centimeters each day. So if you sit down, drink beer, enjoy the sun whatsoever, you can actually see it grow. If you're interested. It can grow up to 8 meters in total, so it's a very tall plant. It grows in Czech Republic, Germany, USA, many countries. And the part we use from this plant is the unfertilized female flower. We use this part of the plant because it contains natural preservative called lupulite. And lupulite is responsible for 3 things in and around our beer, as I said. First of all, it extends the shelf life of our beer without using any artificial preservative. Second of all, it gives a slightly bitter taste to our beer. So we have a sweet taste, we have a bitter taste from the hops. And third of all, it is responsible for the protective foam layer on top of our beer. First of all, before I knew this, I thought that people were stealing from me because I didn't want to foam. But now I know what it's for, so it's very important. What it does, it keeps our beer from oxidizing. It keeps our carbon dioxide on the inside, the bubbles. It keeps our oxygen on the outside. In that way, your beer doesn't go flat. In Dutch we say your beer is died. We take it very, very seriously. So the fourth ingredient is a yeast. It's in a safe because only 7 people around the world actually know what this ingredient is. It was founded by Dr. Elian, who was hired by Gerard Adriaan Heineken, our founding father. Gerard Adriaan Heineken was a businessman, but he didn't know how to brew beer himself, so he hired someone to do it for him. It's a one-celled microorganism, which means it reproduces, and for the last 100 years we've been using the same A yeast because it has been reproducing, and in that way our taste and quality is very consistent. If you would use another type of A yeast, in Dutch we say gist, our beer would taste different, and that's not something we want. So what it does, it transforms the sugar from the barley, the wort. It transforms it, and I like to compare it with the Pac-Man. It eats it, it transforms it into alcohol and carbon dioxide. And alcohol is what we need, right? Yeah. Okay, so this process takes up to 7 days in total. After that, it's shipped to the lager tanks over there in the brew room. There it's lagered for, it's like fermenting. It takes up to 21 days, and in total it takes 28 days to brew a Heineken Beer.
You have been transformed into a fresh Heineken beer, and now you are ready to be bottled. Good luck.
it's shipped all around the world and it's given to our daily customers.